Notes from Greenelsh, number 303. Complete the cycle. I teach visual arts to high school students. An important factor to their success as artists and students is whether they are open to learning. No matter how skilled they are, there's always something more to learn. Even as a teacher, I learn every day. I also teach a capstone class which prepares students for life and work after high school. When we practice interviewing for a job, I coach students on how important it is to convey to the potential employer that they are teachable, as well as flexible and reliable. The learning cycle. There's a process to being teachable and to learning, which not only applies to the arts and jobs, but also to all of life. It starts with hearing. There's a difference between merely hearing and actually listening. Listening is hearing with the intent to act on the message heard. Maturing is a circular, iterative process. To learn and grow, you must not only hear instruction and wisdom, but receive it, apply it, and pass it on by teaching it to others. Truth must not only be acknowledged in your head, but it must move to influence the values of your heart and the actions of your hands. A divine process. God uses this learning cycle to transform you. Humbly admit your need for God. Confess any wrongdoing and receive His forgiveness. Trust His infinite wisdom and divine direction. He is always at work saving. Actively and patiently rest in the depths of His loving embrace. The process takes time, but His grace is sufficient to deliver you through any trial and to renew and heal you from sin and trauma. Persevere by faith. He promises to bring all things together for good for those who love Him and are called according to His purpose. Jesus endorsed this learning cycle. He taught, "If you love me, keep my commands." Later, He built on this when He told His followers to go, baptize, and teach others to obey everything He commanded them. God created you and loves you. His commands and this learning cycle are for your best. Don't miss any of the 3 steps. Hear, do, teach. Let God's truth renew your mind, transform your heart, and change your behavior. If you disregard this full circle of learning, it's like shorting an electrical circuit. You'll have no power. It's like uprooting a tree. It will never produce fruit. The truth isn't meant for you alone. Share what you learn and the blessings you have benefited from, so it has a multiplication effect in building up many others and spurs you on to further growth. In conclusion, we are all still students. Be faithful, available, and teachable. Rely on God to help you complete the learning cycle as He works in you and through you to make you more like Jesus and to save others in the process. Hear and receive the truth. Apply and do it by God's grace and power. Go in His name to proclaim the truth. Teach others how to obey God. Share your blessings. Love, inspire, equip, challenge, help, and serve. May your actions and your words point people to Jesus, our only hope for salvation. And just an added note, I wrote a song about this which you might enjoy. It's titled Full Circle, and it's available on the lightrunner.org website under Songs.